Welcome back to another episode of the Cascade Mountaineers Dynasty. Got a game against Weber State this week after beating down on Air Force last week. What was it a beatdown? I honestly can't remember. It was a 2-touchdown game, so we'll call it a beatdown because I want to. We got a road matchup against number 11 Stanford after a bye week, and then a road game against Cal to wrap up this season. So 2 road games to California to end this one. Probably going to get a lot of backup work in this game. It's kind of what I'm expecting or hoping for, perhaps. Not what I'm hoping to get out of this game. Yeah, let's just go normal home uniform there. It was a tough decision. I really worked on that one, thought about it. All right, yeah, looks like we should be able to take. Oh, and it's snowing. That's sick.
With you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan.
Weber State's actually got some sick uniforms.
That excites. The Mountaineers have not
I really enjoyed
nice winning streak.
the ramp team did most of the work. I just finished it off with the actual branding. But
now
I had a lot of fun putting those uniforms together.
Everybody on campus, patting them on the back, telling them how good they are, and telling them how
probably going to get a good look at CJ Spencer today. It's unfortunate that Brad Ray, the transfer quarterback from LSU, can't get in the game, but would have liked to get a good look at him as well. It's just not going to be the way the cookie crumbles.
Is on the field to kick this one off, and everyone in the stadium is ready for this game to get started. He's to the 20.
Oh, nice move by
the 30.
Brown there.
The 50. He gets hit out of bounds.
Nice move by Travis Brown to get across the
seniors probably think it seems like yesterday
across
they took the field for the first time.
Midfield
they take the field
line.
for the last time.
That's an awkward way to say that. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say here.
So the offense will come out for their first possession.
Good field position for their first possession of the ball game. Let's see if they can capitalize off of it.
They run it left. They'll bring it
nice
down.
little run by
Right
Chandler, who is in the Heisman top 5 now.
Awards. It's all speculation right now. You can talk about awards after you win them. He's got to worry about playing this football game.
Cascade's got both Chandler and Watson sitting in that Heisman race right now. Watson loses 6 yards. Breaks a tackle on the backfield, but it's not able to get away from the second guy.
The offense and make a quick diagnosis, which is exactly what he did on that play.
Hopefully we can get a little bit closer to the first down marker. If we don't get the first down, Reed drops it.
Let's see if they can make a few adjustments before their next series.
I'm going to go for it because it's 4-down territory. Don't think we can hit the field goal here.
The offense is still on the field. I got to tell you, I'm really
if we could hit the field goal, I would settle
just punt this ball away. He's got to throw it in a hurry.
Wow, that was good defense.
Around the 39-yard
QB spy did exactly what it needed to do.
Didn't get it.
I'm not quite sure what they were trying to prove.
None of our guys got open either.
And they're going for it on 4th down.
Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it.
That'll spell disaster every time.
Campbell off the left side. He makes it to the 42-yard line.
A little ridiculous that he was able to get any yardage there, but I'll take the 3-yard gain over a big
From
gain.
their own 42-yard line. 2nd down. a first
Oh, he's
down.
gonna score.
He's still going. It's the sophomore that's got it.
Oh my gosh.
And he's
Make the
all the
tackle.
way in for the touchdown.
We would go down to Weber State right away on a big play like that.
They look
That's just
awesome
classic
on that
Cascade
play.
right there.
A well-thrown football and a great effort to get the ball into the end zone.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Let's check in with Reese Davis in the studio.
The Eagles were ranked 14th. Their charge, take care of business. And they did. And for Boston College, today's win gives them 8 on the season.
Clark looks ready to kick this one off. Taken from the 3-yard line. They'll bring him down.
You know, it's Reed's fault, honestly.
The
Like
Wildcats
low-key,
right where
Reed's
they want
fault.
to be early in this one, partner.
Well, this is what their coach talked about, getting off
He
to
had,
a great
he had a
start.
first
The
down
defense
catch and
did their
sold.
job, and it's nice to see the offense move the ball down the field and
Guess we're
also
gonna
get
cut
some
him.
points on the board.
And while they are behind, they
but-
know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. And now he pitches it right down after a nice run.
That was underwhelming, Chandler.
From their own 26-yard line. Second down.
Okay, you catch that one when you lose 2 yards, but you can't catch the first down. It's super inaccurate, too. We're getting killed right now by ourselves. Our worst enemy right now is ourselves. And I called the wrong play. Oh, I get the wrong play to run on 3rd down.
Tackle after decent pickup. Chandler gains about 5 yards on the run.
We're going to freaking lose to Weber State, aren't we?
The punting team's got to give their kickers some time. Calls for the fair catch.
All right, how about you guys do a little something on defense here, make a tackle.
They had on their last drive.
Well, I think this defense has got to do something because right now the quarterback is in such a good rhythm that you've got to do something to try to
No,
get
we
him
just
out
can't
of it.
cover
I would
today.
suggest
Cool.
trying to bring
We're just
more
going to give
pressure.
Greg Patrick
Try to
as
come up
much
with
space
an
as he
exotic
needs to
blitz
make
look to try to
any.
get him on his heels as opposed to being
That's
the
winning football.
pressure and attacking the defense.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 43. The quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Got an opening.
All right,
Make the
apparently
stop
they
at the
can only go for
45-yard
first
line.
downs
They
here.
go with the option and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that was a situation where the quarterback knew he could pick up the first down if he kept it himself. That's a good decision.
He's scrambling. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And that's
Yep.
their 3rd first down of the drive.
The defense
Sick.
needs to figure out a way to stop them, or else they're going to have no problem putting
Sick.
points on the board.
First down,
We can
10
do
to
something,
go.
defense. My
Ball on the
God.
22-yard line. He's going right.
Seriously, are you kidding me? Come on. Like, cover your guy. Goodness gracious. They've run 6 plays and they have 14 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. A quick update now. Here's Reese.
The Seminoles come into today's
I'm about to bring in the
game
backups just 'cause I think they might put up a better fight than
And
these
for
chumps.
FSU, they continue their winning ways.
They line up to kick this one away.
Despicable effort, really.
Reed takes it at the 4, heading for the corner. Knocked out of bounds. The 30-yard line. The Wildcats have
10
found a way to
total
shut
yards
this
on
offense
offense.
down, but hey, it's still early in the football game.
Yeah, give them a lot of credit for the way they've played up to this point, but just based on watching these teams,
Bunch of
and preparing
freaking
for this game,
scrubs.
do not be surprised
Pathetic
to see
losers.
this offense eventually find
How'd you guys
itself
win any
and start
games
to
here?
execute much better.
They come out in an empty backfield. Throws to the receiver, incomplete.
Great job by the defense at getting after that quarterback, and right now I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
Can we do anything on offense?
From their own
Is that
30-yard
allowed?
line. Second down. Gives it off. Good outside run there. 7 yards there on that bit of misdirection.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
And he's taken down.
Seriously, can we frickin' block for a first down here?
Credit to defense with not giving up any ground.
It's not too hard to block for a first
And it's
down.
the offense that takes the field on 4th down.
This is kind of a surprising call right here by the coach. This is an obvious punting situation.
If this isn't a touchdown, it's because the line didn't block long enough.
Throws it deep.
Oh my gosh. It's a drop. It's a freaking drop.
Me too. It's still early in the game to have to gamble.
It's 2 drops
like
off
that.
the.
You have to question the play calling there. That
2
puts
first
a
downs
lot
taken
of
off the board
pressure
for the
now on their
freaking
defense.
drops.
They can really pay for it now unless their defense comes out here and makes a big defensive stop. And he's tackled at the 44.
You know, when you feel pressure like that, the worst thing you want to
do something out there. Make a
is
play.
to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with one right there. He's very fortunate. Next time, he should just throw it away out of bounds.
Now he pitches it. And he shoved it out of bounds.
Right around the 40.
A 4-yard gain by the halfback on the option.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 30.
Waits. Oh, boy,
That was
almost
goofy,
intercepted.
but we'll take it.
Boy, that hurts the offense to have to go 3 and out. They're going to have to think about how to get something going the next time they come out.
Perkins
Their
awaits the
offense is
snap.
the least of their worries. Our offense on the other hand. Yikes.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The Wildcats are smothering the opposition.
Average of
so
1
far
yard
today.
per
What's
play.
this offense
Love
gotta do
that.
to get off the schneid?
Well, you talk to offensive coordinators about that, and they'll say we've got to find our go-to guy. Who are our players that we know we can count on, and what are the plays that
There
we
are
typically
none of
feel
those
most
players today.
confident about? That's usually
The
where
guys that
offense
normally
is
do
gonna
it
go when you
aren't
get
doing it
shut
today.
down like that.
I don't know what to tell you, Kirk.
Runs outside for a nice gain.
That's good for gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 45. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
But they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the
That might have been our
result is a
longest.
nice
That
game.
was our longest play of the day. I don't even need to say possibly. Oh, Chandler still got the plow hitched up.
Chandler comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 50-yard line. Caught out in the open. To the 20.
Huge play from Mark Redmond there.
At the 6-yard line.
Man, that was an impressive-looking play. When you can slice apart a defense like that, it puts a seed of doubt in their minds.
And now he's got room to run. And there
Chandler
he is.
about caused him to get tackled. That would have been sick. Both of them on the Heisman. So they start like messing each other up.
He makes the PA.
Watson's not giving him a
Reese Davis
handoff
joins us
clean.
in the studio with this
So
update.
Chandler
Reese.
doesn't block for him and actually gets in his way.
And it looks like they're ready for the
That'd be
kickoff.
hilarious.
Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. Tackle. The 21-yard line.
A solid tackle there
Wildcats
from
really
29.
taking care of business early in this football game.
Yeah, somebody forgot to tell them that they're the big underdog in this game and they're supposed to lose. I love their confidence that they're playing with right now.
The offense takes the field again. They were forced to punt their last time out.
Mitchell on a counter, left side.
Mitchell gain of 7 on the play. That makes
Glad to see Tanner
So
can
it's second
still
down
make
and
a
about
make a
2 yards
tackle.
to
I was
go.
getting a little concerned after he let Patrick carry him across the goal line.
Defense has it.
Huge play from Tanner there too.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play.
And he's going to come up with a sack.
The quarterback
Yeah,
didn't
sure.
have any time to find the open man.
Sure.
That'll make it second and long.
Defense looking for another sack in this second down and long situation.
The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation.
He's hit and taken down.
Very solid
All right, losing
game
that
through the
at
air.
the end of the
I'm
first quarter.
impressed with the
That's
poise
exactly
of
what
this
we had
quarterback
planned.
And the ability of the receiver to keep his concentration and get his hands on the football.
So at the end of 1 quarter, the Wildcats lead 14-7. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2.
0 for 3 on third down. Sick.
He's on the run.
Oh. Duvernay quit on his route. Don't quit on your route, dude. I need you to keep running.
They'll call on the field goal unit here for this long field goal
Thought you'd
attempt.
miss.
The kick is away. It's long enough.
And he just drilled it from long range. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 26-yard line.
26 yards.
The last time the offense had it, they lost a fumble. So I'm pretty sure the coaching staff was over there talking about ball security.
So much in football is about how you respond to adversity. Moving forward after a turnover is a perfect example of that.
And he
Barely
carries the
got
ball
him
for a
there.
nice gain. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. Tackle at the 49-yard line. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
Well, this comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the
Ineptitude by
receiver,
the
and the
defense
result, again,
to
a
be
nice play for
terrible
the
and
offense.
allowing completion after completion by not being able to cover anyone.
They're going to pitch it.
Oh my! Seriously,
He's pushed out of bounds.
we still didn't
At
even
the
freaking
42.
tackle him. We still couldn't even get him on the ground.
That'll bring up second and 3.
Second down, and they're
He got
going to
run
need
out of
about 3
bounds. He's
yards
still
to
breaking
pick up the
tackles.
first
He's still
down.
throwing bodies aside. Man, this team needs to get so much better at tackling.
There he goes. They go to the
And
left
Tanner's
for a
just
nice
getting tossed
gain.
around today.
Gain of 6 yards. First down.
Just getting tossed around.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide. Brought down around the 36-yard line. So the quarterback draw gets back
Take
to the
it.
line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
It was goofy.
So it's second and 10.
Ball on the 36. They'll bring him down at the 36-yard line.
You to keep him out of field goal range here, or get him out of field goal range.
They come out in a 5-wide set. He rifles it. Stays in bounds
Yeah,
and
you
made a
can't
nice
allow a
catch.
first down there.
Nice throw to hit the out route against
No idea
man
why I
coverage
switched to
for a
Simi
first down.
Wallace, or why I didn't switch to Simi
Here's the
Wallace, who was
8th play
right
of the
by where the
series.
football was going to land, but instead got switched to the defender 5 miles out of the play.
He scrambled.
Runs with it, and he's got room.
Man, we
Tackle
suck.
made at the
We're just
16.
freaking terrible today. Dude slipped and we couldn't even get to him.
Second and 2.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Beat him in the backfield and he gains 3 yards.
3 yards there for the
Sick throw it.
halfback, and that'll move the chains.
You're a freaking
That's now
chump.
5 carries
Make a
for
play,
him on this drive.
loser.
He's someone the offense wants to go to when they need yards on the ground.
10th play of the drive.
Absolutely no way.
Nice
There's
run to the
no way he
outside.
missed any of those tackles.
Gain of 7 yards.
No idea why Victor Johnson didn't get a tackle there. That should have been in the
They
backfield.
need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down.
Should have taken him down in the backfield.
Now he's scrambling.
Again,
And they
what are
make
we
the stop
doing?
at the 6.
What are we doing that we can't take down the freaking quarterback?
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Tanner missing freaking tackles again.
Third down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. 5 wide. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
There was absolutely no space for him to run. The defense did a great job of reacting there.
It's up, and he got it.
Even though they gave up a field goal here, that defense is feeling pretty good about themselves right now. It could have just as easily been a touchdown.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Taken at the 5. He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit.
Don't even have a chance to
Momentum
take the
swings have
lead
been
here.
fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Pitches, and he's got room. He's at midfield.
Absolutely needs to be a
At the
touchdown.
30, to the 20, the 10. Touchdown.
Boom. There we go.
Big They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game.
What a miracle.
And he hits the PAT.
At least somebody came and played today. Even though he dropped the ball
Looks
first
like they're ready
quarter on
for
the
the
first
kick.
drive. It would have been a first down, but he's here to play now.
Taken from the 3-yard line. And he's taken down at the 27. You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. Looks to his receiver,
Man,
first down.
pass coverage has been
He's
god
taken
awful
down
today.
at about the 43-yard
I don't think
line.
we've broken up one pass.
First down.
Their
First
one
and 10.
incompletion was
Along the
probably a
43-yard
drop.
line.
I can't even remember. That's how bad we've been today.
On the toss, stop behind the line.
At least Tremblay decided to put in a little effort there on that run play. Lord knows he hasn't done it yet. In the pass coverage. Again. Why can we not tackle a quarterback in the freaking pocket?
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 47.
Did this guy coat himself in freaking cooking oil here? Why is he so slick?
Fires that
Drop.
quickly incomplete.
Still
That's
still
just
can't.
a great play to separate the
Cover.
ball from the receiver.
We're just getting
Feeling that hit
lucky with a
tomorrow.
drop.
Brown is back deep to return the punt. So their last drive resulted in 6 points. Do you think we'll see the same result on this one?
If we're winning
They
at
ran the ball
halftime, I think I'm
extremely
still
well
going
on
to
their
the
last
Wildcats.
drive. And until this defense figures
Regardless
out how
of
to
how
stop
small
it,
that lead
I think
is.
they'll have no problem moving the ball down the field.
Quick pass, and they push him out at about the 49.
That makes it 1st and 10.
From their own 49-yard line. First down. He's at the 40. Makes it to the 37. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that was a situation where the quarterback knew he could pick up the first down if he kept it himself. That's a good decision.
He gets to about the 24-yard line.
What is going on with this defense? I mean, don't get me wrong. The offense is doing a nice job with first downs, and they're executing well. But the defense is just letting them maintain possession and move the ball right down the field.
I mean, they haven't forced
They've
turnovers all
gotta
day. They
change
just
things
forced
up.
3 and outs to start the game.
Be more aggressive.
I guess that's not true. We
Do
went for it
some
on
things to
2
change
fourth
it up.
downs.
Take some risks.
And they may need to hurry here.
Well, you'd think so, but there doesn't seem to be much urgency on the field right now.
Here's the pitch, and there's nobody near it. The
Oh, Leach is slow.
and he's in there.
Still scored the touchdown, though. Got a little nervous. Didn't think I was going to be allowed to get the pitch off.
And he converts
So
the
we've scored
extra
2
point.
touchdowns
Get the
via
latest
running
snap
backs
from Reese Davis.
carrying the ball into the end
Is
zone
lined up to kick this one off.
on a run. That's pretty wild.
He's to the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line.
Let's get another touchdown before the end of the
In a
half.
game that's this
Get a
close,
pick
you
or something
can't
here.
afford to waste possessions. And a
Oh
quick
my
throw
gosh. This freaking Patrick guy.
to the 20. And he's tackled around the 12-yard
Greg
line.
Patrick
For
is
Patrick,
just
he's
some
got 100
Cooper
yards
Cup
now.
reincarnate
They
out here.
continue to put the football in his hands.
Can't
and he
freaking
continues
cover the guy to
make
save our
plays
lives.
for them.
Simmy Wallace is
This
just
guy
getting
right now
made a
clearly
clown
is the
out of
go-to
there.
guy for this offense.
They're making
So let's see
Simmy
how
Wallace
the
a
defense
clown.
responds now. It's first down and 10.
This guy's just freaking dominating.
Scrambling around. And down
That's
he
face
goes
mask
to the
scores.
11-yard line.
Yep.
Personal foul.
Oh.
Baseman. Defense.
Because, you know, why would Hines tackle him
Concentration
when
lapse
we can
right
just let
there.
Austin
The
Pruitt
coaches will be
face
giving
mask him
him
to
an
the
earful
ground?
for
Just
it,
rip
too.
his head off. Honestly. Why would I, as a coach, want the correct play? I should obviously go
First
for
and
the
goal
most
from the
vicious,
5 and looking to cap this
beneficial
off
play
with a
for the
touchdown.
other team. That's just genius. Lucky I have such smart players.
He's going to try and scramble. Now he's going to run and
Oh
watch
yeah,
out.
give him an
Makes a
easy
move,
run
he's
and
in for the
touchdown. Yeah.
Here
Sick
comes the
defense.
kicker to try to tie this game up.
Their touchdown drives have not even been funny. Like,
And he tacks
they're
out
not
the
even
extra
good
point.
drives. They're just
A quick
one play,
78
red
yard
zone.
drive, and it results in a touchdown.
You know, you always prepare your offense to think that we're going to have some success. But these guys got to be coming over the sidelines after touchdown saying, man, I didn't expect it to be this easy.
Good game, 24-24. And he has another
Ooh.
corner. Brought down at the 30. Well, Herbie, if nothing else, we're keeping Reese Davis busy because the updates are coming from our game.
Yeah, and the good thing about so many updates
Yeah,
is
our
Pollock
offense has been
doesn't
terrible
have
and our
anyone to
defense
talk
can't do
because
crap
all it is
against an
Reese
FCS
and
team.
his highlights.
fake and looking to run. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
I mean, he was either that or he's about to get freaking killed in the
From their own
backfield. So.
30-yard line. It's second down.
It's face mask. That's a face mask.
32-yard line.
That's a face mask. Come on,
Mountaineers will
game.
use their first time out of the
All
half.
both ways.
So the tailback gets 2 yards on the option.
I'm officially a high school sports parent. Telling the ref to call it both ways.
And he throws
Oh.
right away.
Where are we going with that ball? Where are we going with that ball, Watson?
It's the safety.
I just don't think he saw the defender, and he threw the ball right
No,
at
Watson's
him.
just a
That's what
freaking
happens
terrible
when
quarterback.
You focus on one guy. You get tunnel vision.
From their own 45-yard line. First down. He's scrambling. He lost the ball. It's recovered. They'll drop him for a loss. The Wildcats use their second timeout. And they got him.
But the defense is fired up, responding and reacting to that sack. Not only do they get the quarterback, but they hit him and hit him hard. I think that can really create some confidence in this defense. The next time this quarterback drops back to throw, you've got to be thinking
That's just
be a
that.
little bit gun shy and concerned about the pressure that
I love
this
it when they just
defense
don't
is
even
putting on it.
attempt to block you.
After the
That's
sack.
always fun.
Perkins awaits the snap. They'll bring him down at the 38.
Not great, but not bad either. As long as your main priorities are not turning the ball over and establishing solid field position, then you're headed in
I mean,
the right
I would have liked a
direction.
little bit more out of that return.
You know the offense will be looking to do better this time out.
Anytime you give the ball away, it's a disappointment. So these guys want to show that they can hang on to it.
They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. With the
Got put
pass
in the
incomplete.
completion there,
Well, he
but
tried to
Watson's
thread the
been
needle
god
with that
awful
pass.
today.
Here the quarterback
What
makes
else
a
is
poor
new though,
decision
right?
throwing into coverage. Needs to look at
Dude,
his
this is the most
progression and find a
unreliable
second and
quarterback
third
in the
receiver.
freaking country. And
From their
the
own
game thinks he should
38-yard
win
line.
this.
It's second down. They come out
First
on an
touchdown.
empty backfield.
Honestly, on a very, very rare,
With room to work.
on a very rare basis, does
But a
Watson score
really good
touchdowns.
play by the receiver to bail out his quarterback.
Deep pass to the end zone. This one is batted away. We've played a half of football. We got a tie game here, knotted at 24.
Pathetic. 2-9 Weber
We
State
played 30
going
minutes.
toe to toe
Glad
with
to have
us
you with
today.
us on the EA Sports
Not even a good
NCAA
FCS
Football
program.
14.
Love that. Love that.
Halftime show.
All right,
presented
getting back
by
into it here.
Nissan.
I went
Heading
ahead
into
and
the
put
third quarter
Jamari
now.
Richmond
Tie ball
in
game.
since
We're
it's
set
senior
to
day.
resume
He's
play.
going to get
He
a
kicks it
few
off,
more
and he got
stats.
all of that one. He's to the 20. Oh, man.
Definitely not
He
getting the
took him down
cakewalk that I was
hard.
hoping for.
You don't want to squander any possessions, but maybe now's the right time to dip into your bag of tricks a little. Think about some gadget plays to catch the defense napping. He's taken down.
Certainly a good start. They haven't gotten much on the ground today, other than the quarterback run.
It's frustrating
Can't
as a
tackle
ball carrier.
anybody.
It's very frustrating as a play caller. Makes you a little bit more hesitant maybe to go back to a certain play. The biggest thing you want to do as an offensive coordinator is get the offense over to the sideline after the series.
It was hurt.
Make sure everybody's on the same page, and then show the confidence that you still have in them despite this play, that you're going to go right back to the running back and trust that offensive line.
Oh, that was a terrible throw. Just slipped out of his hand there.
On third down, the defense was expecting the pass, and they defended the play very well in the secondary.
Brown is back to receive. Brown fields at the 44, tackle at the 49.
He's just got nothing in him, agility-wise.
I think it says something about the quality
stiffest
of the
hips.
preparation of both
Grandma
teams
hips.
that we're into the third quarter and nobody's been able to pull away. Both sides seem to know what to expect.
Oh my gosh, get out of the way, freaking Dembo. Gosh, Dembo sucks. That dude's either giving up a huge sack or he's in the way like he was just now. Like, that dude can't get out of his own way.
It's second down and 8. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's an opening. He's at the 30. To the 10.
Oh, that was a touchdown. Come on now. That was a touchdown. Amari Richmond got robbed there.
It's first down. Big opportunity to score here inside the 5. It's first down and goal. They line up in the jumbo set.
I love Jack Adams being so in the way that he literally tripped Edmund Chandler. Like, the dude was so in the way. He was in the handoff. Dude couldn't have been more in the way if he tried.
One of their key guys earlier to that injury, and unfortunately, I don't think he's going to play any more football today. And they're in. Touchdown.
I think it was our first lead of the game. Might have been the second. I think they tied it 24-24. That sounds great.
Reese, what did you got? The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 23. The Mountaineers defense really looked pathetic in that first half, Kirk, and now they're doing a nice job.
Well, obviously they've made some adjustments after the first half, and it's paid off for them.
Real
Right
wimpy.
now they're tuned in to what this offense is trying to do, and I think they're also just playing with a little bit more of a chip on their shoulder.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Great start.
Around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, let's not let the starting running back get more than 25 yards, but let's give the backup 500 yards on the first run. Great strategy there.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 38. Nice run to the outside. McCarty comes away with around 5 yards on that option keeper.
Brings him second and 5.
Nice stop. Elijah Jones there.
From their own
Got him.
40-yard
And he wasn't
line.
expecting it, too, because if he'd gotten the pitch off, he would have been screwed. Oh, huge drop. Huge drop. Once again, we are unable to force an incompletion. We have to rely on them making their own mistakes to bail us out in the secondary.
Perkins to punt.
Winning football.
He's
Oof.
tackled at the 25.
The Wildcats have really surprised everybody in this football game.
They have not been intimidated at all, which is great to see. The attitude and effort of this team's put them in a position where they got a shot to win this game here in the second half.
They ran the ball very well on their last drive, and it resulted in 6. Chandler, the ball carrier. They'll bring him down at the 23-yard line.
Huge blocking from Tom Moore there. Just springing. Our running back, Evan Chandler,
From
there.
their own 23-yard line. Second down. And they make the stop at the 32. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
But they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice gain.
Watch 35. Mike 34.
Gets to about the 30.
Wow, Edmund Chandler's really elite today.
Yeah, this defense played some sound football
Really
out there
elite
and did a
today.
good job of not letting them get into any kind of rhythm.
Mitchell waiting the return. Here's the... Nope, they snap it to the up back. And he's tackled at the 40.
They drew up a direct snap to the up back, and it got him a huge first down.
Trick plays are our only chance anymore.
1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Gets it back quickly. Brought down around the 45-yard line.
If you're the defense, who do you try to cover this guy with? He's too fast for most linebackers. He's too big for most corners. You have to rely on your safeties, who generally aren't very good in one-on-one coverage.
Oh, get a block, dude. Come on. Was that Denbo that missed that block?
Immediately, a 1-yard loss.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
It was. Oh my gosh. That dude is so bad.
From the 46-yard line. Second down. And he's taken down.
A lot of unengaged blockers there as our guy gets sacked in the backfield. Oh, yeah. Love that. We're just so good.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
0 for 3 on 3rd down. Let's go. Nobody does 3rd down like Cascade does 3rd down.
Now he's scrambling. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. Tackle made.
And it'll be 0 for 7 on
About
3rd
8 yards
down.
there on the scramble.
Can he make the field goal? Game doesn't think so, and frankly, neither do I.
And again, they're going for it on 4th down. Has some daylight. He's at the 20.
Nice.
He scores. What a play. He splits the uprights with the extra point.
And this has been a really bad game.
And the result, 7 points.
All around.
And it looks like
Just
they're ready for the
terrible
kickoff.
execution.
Excellent kick.
I'm beside myself, honestly.
He's to the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 23-yard line.
Watson's game so far, what we expected. He's a star. He's playing like one. We're in the 3rd quarter.
That's not playing
He's
like a
done everything
star.
we
That's playing like
expected
a
of him.
backup.
Yeah, I mean,
Like a
he's just
screw
one of
up.
those guys that has the ability to take a game over. And, you know, we've seen it all year with him. It's not shocking
Got
to
2
see
rushing
what he's been
touchdowns.
able
That's
to
all you
do
guys care
today.
about.
But it is fun to watch. I mean, he makes great decisions. He always seems to be able to be in command of this
he
offense.
fumbled it there.
And up to this point, this defense has not been able to do anything to slow him down.
That brings him second.
Yeah, the opposing quarterback, you're
It's
right.
2nd and 5 here.
Well, Watson's
Ball
going
on
to
the
slow down
28-yard
plenty.
line.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 35.
Back to not tackling. Great. Exactly what we needed to do. Maryland heavy eye, huh? Worked out terribly for you.
Nothing doing that time. Defender stayed home. Blocking wasn't there, and down he went.
Second down, about 12 yards to go.
Ball on the 33.
Another terrible
The way the safety
play out of
playing up toward the line of
heavy
scrimmage
set
shows you what they think
for
of
the
offensive
Wildcats.
passing
Maybe a
game.
little.
Not a lot of respect for it.
Yeah, there we go. 5 wide. 2 tight ends, a fullback, and a running back weren't doing it. So let's go 5 wide. Classic. It's gonna be like a screen pass too.
Quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers.
Nope, it's going to be Johnson's sack.
Boy, Brad, that was a big hit for the quarterback. I'm going to be interested to see how he responds from this hit and whether or not he comes after his offensive lineman and challenges them to start playing a little bit better.
So at the end of 3, the Mountaineers lead 38-24. All right, we're just about set to start action.
I think it's time for the backups here.
Brown.
Starters have done enough damage in this game.
Brown fields it at the 39.
There we go. Want to make sure that Leach and Richmond can still do their thing on senior day, though.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop.
Thrower dead. 5 seconds to throw. Get the playoff. Love that. Thank you.
Quick throw to the tight end. And down he goes at the 49-yard line. Well, we got a new quarterback in there. You have to wonder not only how will he do, but what does this do to the starter's psyche? We've got a
Hopefully
second
it
and
kills
5.
his
Ball on the 49.
Clearly he believes a little bit too much in himself.
They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. So he decides to hold on to it, and that's going nowhere.
36.
Ooh.
Can't ask for much more than a 3 and out.
0 for 8 on third down. Let's go. Let's go.
Gibbs, he's got a chance to put the defense in great position. They can pin their ears back and come after the quarterback. Little too much leg into that front. They'll bring it out to the 20.
It really has. They're dominating the point of attack.
This defense has had success getting after the quarterback. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Slides down to the ground.
I don't know why he slid down. He could have just kept breaking tackles until he ran to the house. He was having no problems.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
Maryland heavy eye again.
He has some room.
Oh, yeah.
He's to the
Let's
40.
go.
He's at midfield.
Let's
and
go.
He's finally shoved out at the 43-yard line.
I thought he was gone.
Yes,
once
we're
he
going to
got
let
past
him
the
back in
line.
this game
The
on the
burst of
ground.
speed that he has is just incredible.
We're not even going to make him run the ball.
Again, he'll get the call. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. Watson gains around 2 yards there on the misdirection run.
Really just nowhere to go on that play. It's a good job of these guys slowing down that running game.
From the 41-yard line. Second down.
Of course, just getting to the quarterback a second too late there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
Everyone knows we can't get there on time. Or that we can cover a receiver long enough for the rush to get there.
Catches it.
How is that completed? You're standing right next to him, dude.
They're going to help the quarterback's confidence.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. Knocked out of bounds.
Play by Jay Tanner to get him out of bounds for the first down marker. We're still not able to tackle this guy.
And he's pushed out of bounds, setting up a 1st and goal.
That is money in the bank. Sometimes you just can't stop a good combination.
Sometimes you just can't stop anything. That's the story of this defense. Being terrible.
And it pays off. Touchdown.
Nice. Did not expect it to be a one-score game, or for them to score 31 points.
And he hits the PAT. Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese. Everyone's
So
all
bad.
lined up and ready for the kickoff. Brown fields it at the 2. Across the 30. The 50. And he's finally brought down at the 33.
Nice return, but probably didn't need that right now.
You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way.
Let's unhitch the plow in the fourth quarter. How about?
Picked up a yard of
It's usually a
anything on
good
that
time
run.
to start,
Watch
doing
this
a
guy
little
play.
something.
And over the course of his college career, he's made some spectacular tackles. Nice play.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
That'll make it 35.
Oh, CJ,
The
over
tight
there.
end, but they can't hook up. The receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
No, he couldn't. And I'll tell you what, the quarterback was conscious of the blitz that time by the defense. That may have been the reason that he overthrew the football.
So the kicker comes out. He'll try to put 3 points on the board. And he nails the long
Oh, we're still winning by 2
field goal.
scores.
They line up to kick this one away.
There's that.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And down he goes. The 16-yard line. And for Johnson, he's been a force for this defense.
I mean, this guy has just really separated himself from everybody else on the football field. It's just going to be an individual performance you're going to remember for a long time. The thing I like is they're mixing up their looks, and they're doing a good job of making the quarterback uncomfortable.
So their last drive resulted in 6 points. Do you think we'll see the same result on this one?
They ran the ball extremely well on their last drive, and until this defense figures out how to stop it,
We're
I
not
think they'll
doing
have
anything to
no
make this quarterback quarterback
problem moving the
uncomfortable.
ball
He's
down
doing
the
just
field.
fine back there.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. Just under 3 to go in regulation. Halfback's got it on the quick throw. Tackle right around the 26-yard line.
Real nothing burger of a game here.
He's going to try and scramble. He's tackled at the 31-yard line. The quarterback trying to make a play.
Well, he did a
Pathetic
nice job of
effort,
getting some
pathetic
yards there on the scramble,
performance.
but he needs to learn to
Get a win, but you don't
slide
feel
to
good
avoid
about
those
it.
big hits.
Yeah, this is a classic
2nd and 5
FCS.
coming up here. Ball on the 31.
FCS dumpster fire game.
Wide open, and he just drops it.
That was a brutal drop for them.
Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts.
Nice sack from Hines.
We talked all week with these coaches, and even when we met with them yesterday out in practice, they
Nice
told us
job.
there were some big concerns about facing these defensive ends. They thought that they might be able to hold up against him, maybe get the ball out of the pocket a little bit quicker, maybe use running backs and tight ends to help with double teams on the outside. But right now, whatever they thought they might be able to do, they better get back to that drawing board because these defensive ends are just too quick.
He's taken down at the 45-yard line.
Or figure out how to take the plow
So
off
they're
his
just about
butt,
set to get the
or
game
it's
going
still
again.
going to be running in quicksand. Still running in quicksand.
Gets out to about the 37-yard line.
Somehow, miraculously, the blocking is
Gains
good
around
now.
8 yards on the run. The Wildcats will use their first time out of the half. It's 2nd down now. They're just a few feet away from that first down marker. Just under 2 to go in the game. They'll bring him down at about the
that'll do it.
27-yard line.
They picked a good time to go with that call. It didn't seem like the defense was ready for it. They'll move the chains.
That'll get us the win.
He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Great play by the senior linebacker to step up in traffic and make that tackle.
From the 26-yard line. 2nd down. Catches it, and he's looking for more. And they make the stop at about the 21.
Just needed to establish that C.J. Spencer could still complete a pass. We hadn't seen one in a while.
Two times. 4 down. Check nine.
And the quarterback's going to take a knee to drain this clock and any hopes the opposition may have had. It's 4th down. They'll line it up for the field goal.
I'm going to kick it just to give him a little bit better stats.
The kick is up, and it's good.
Oh, yeah. Gibbs should be player of the game, honestly. I think he went 4 for 4 on field goals.
This one's in the books, and our
He'll
final
be
score,
Watson, though. He scored 2 touchdowns on the
44-31.
ground. Yep. 2 total touchdowns. Less than 200 yards total offense.
Thanks for joining us for another game.
Absolute
of
robbery
NCAA
of the
14. For
Weber
Kurt
State
and everyone here at
quarterback.
EA Sports,
But
Brad Nussler saying goodbye.
that'll do it
See you
here
next
for this
time.
episode of the Cascade Mountaineers Dynasty. We improved to 9-1 on the season. All but locked up an invite to the Mountain West Conference for next year. Thank you for watching.